now tune in. Flyeaglesfly. Man, listen. I don't know where to start. I wanted to make a video yesterday when the game was there, but I had to take a lot in. I had to take a lot of in, man. I had to move side. I had to meditate. You know, I said move side. I mean, I had to move side. I had to meditate and all that, man. It was one of those games. Right now, I'm on my way. I'm out handling business and shit. So I wanted to while I'm out, show my face. Wanted to do a little earlier, but I had things I had to handle and stuff. But anyway, I'm not gonna wrap y'all up too long. I'm gonna get right into it. Yeah, where can I start? It's not nothing new that we have not already been seeing. It's not anything new that we haven't been seeing already. It's just gotten worse. And through the whole season, we saw inconsistent play calling. We saw the O-line not playing like they used to. We saw hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. What's his name is acting stupid. We saw inconsistent play calling, inconsistent coaching, and the O-line not running the ball like they supposed to. The O-line not blocking for the run game like they supposed to. The run game, Saquon Barkley he's not finding the holes like he used to and making the cuts. Is taking a backseat this year and not throwing that ball and protecting the ball. Well, he was pretty good protecting the ball up to now until these last two games, and especially yesterday game. And that's what gets to my point of this whole thing. First of all, I want to say, I'm gonna start right, and I don't want to. This is not me making an excuse on Jalen Hurts type of video, because at the end of the day, Jalen Hurts is not playing good this season. He's not, and that's just facts. He's not playing good this season. He needs to step it up. He needs to get back into his game plan. This is basically my point of view and what I've been saying in this season on why I feel that he's not playing that well and everything, and it comes down to multiple things. First, it comes down to inconsistent coaching. As there's two things with that. One, inconsistent coaching as having the same coaching each season, having different coaching, different habits. That plays a part. I'm not gonna speak on that too long because you already know about that. Second, that plays a part of him not playing well as much as this season is. The play calling. Now, like I said, this is not me making no excuses. It's not me coming up with anything. He have to play better. This just strictly my point of view of why I feel he's not playing good and why he needs to step it up. And it's because inconsistent coaching, not having coaching each season, play calling is not consistent, so those just game off, and then the O-line is banged up. Now, mind you, that doesn't mean an excuse just because the O-line banged up. That does not deal with protecting the ball and deal with a lot. But let's be honest, since Jalen Hurts came into the league as a rookie, and then when he first got the starting position, he's used to an elite O-line with Jason Kelsey, Lane Johnson, all those boys up in front, two Hall of Famers, all those boys up in front. He is used to a good O-line. What's up? A good O-line. That's what he's used to. And when he first came in the season, he had to perfect his game. He wasn't all that well. Yeah, he needed to get his passing right and all that, and he did. He got him better. But because of he had a old line to protect him, now the old line is not like it used to, and it's cracking down. In which I don't understand. A lot of these analysts, a lot of people keep saying, "Oh, the Eagles still got an elite old line, still got one of the best old line." What is y'all seeing? Where do y'all are seeing that our old line is elite at? I just feel like they are trying to make any excuse to put in, and what's up, what's going on, and anything. Where do you see this Eagles old line elite at? Why does they keep saying it's still a good? No, it's not. It's this old line right now is made. Just made it into average. Sometimes they good, they inconsistent. Sometimes they'll block good, and sometimes they don't. And this is what the Eagles been dealing with. Now, going back to what I'm saying, since he came in and perfected his game, he was able to perfect his game with a elite O-line. Now the O-line is playing mid. He don't know how. He's not used to that. Just here to you get. What up? He's not used to the. Jalen Hurts never have dealt with an O-line and how the O-line is dealing with right now. He's not used to that. And there's no excuse. He's got to get used to it. He have to figure the way of how to get around that and know how to throw under pressure and where the O-line is cracking, staying composed and not allowing that to make him make mistakes and not protect the ball. He have to get used to it. But that's like, I would say give him a chance. He's don't have no problem of getting better and learning. He has to get better. Now I know it's frustrating. It's frustrating to me because I'm like, come on, dog. That's how I am. But he's not used to that. It's this year. I feel like this year caught Jalen Hurts off guard. This year, it caught him off guard, Mike. He didn't expect this old line to be playing as bad. You got to go back into the beginning of the season. Yeah, I'm talking about football. You got to go back in the beginning of the season where when I forgot what game he played, and we was backed up against the safety, and he got cracked hard and fumbled the ball into the and it was a fumble return to a touchdown. That was a hard hit. Like, I think after that he lost all trust into his O-line. And that kind of like got him like, yo, and he's off his game, he's off his rhythm, he's playing, he's not playing in the flow because I feel like he's worrying about his O-line cracking down too much, which is understandable, but like he gotta get to the point to like, listen, do your checkdowns. He's missing checkdowns. He's trying to play hero a little bit too much too. He's missing some of the good checkdowns. He's off his feet because like when he's going down to his read, and when his first read, and when his first read is not open, I think he panics because he feel like, okay, I don't have enough time. My O-line is not doing well. My first read is not open, and I think he just panics and he roll out too early. He leave his eyes off the field too early. He and it kind of just is throwing his game off. You know, mind you, the play caller have to be part of it too in coaching. He have to like Nick Sirianni and Kevin Patullo have to dial up some plays to call over the O-line to like, listen, our O-line is not the same, and so this is what we got to do. If you got to dink and dunk, if you got to do these type of plays or whatever, this is what we're gonna have to do because we can't really trust our O-line right now because it's banged up. The run game, same old run game up the middle, like ain't no scheme. They talked about it today on First Take. There's no schemes on the run game. It's just predictable run game, and that is becoming a problem. So, because the run game is predictable, and they're not throwing out the right play calling, is falling on him, and they are doing the same type of plays, slants and hitches and go routes, like, and they not mixing it up in a passing game, and it just making him trying to do whatever, but instead of like, yo, just protect the ball, just protect the ball, do what you do. Long as you're not becoming the problem, on top of the problem, we should be able to take this game and win because of the defense is playing good this year. And I just feel like that all surround around coaching, that all surround around them putting that in his and playing that in his head and telling him this. But you know, my family, they was like, you don't think? I don't necessarily think they are telling him this. Is because the game where we played, I think it was actually when we played the Bears, and they did a tush push. Close, they did a tush push. And Jalen Hurts fumbled the ball. Like, I'm like, yo, don't get me wrong, Jalen Hurts gotta protect the ball and everything, and that's facts. But at the end of the day, why is you doing a tush push when you're seeing your O-line struggling through the whole game? The tush push only works if the O-line is getting a push. It's in the name. If the O-line is doing well, you seeing your O-line struggling the whole game, why would you do a tush push there? Obviously, they getting bested with the matchup is not doing well for them. So why would you do a tush push there? Wow, like, you should have did a regular run play or like something creative to get the first down or so. Why would you touch push there when you see your O-line already struggling? It's more of a percentage that they was not going to get it because they struggling. They wasn't getting no push. So that was lack of common sense decisions from Nick Sirianni and Kevin Patullo of why would you do that? And it's just those things that just mess up momentum and mess up everything. And going back to my thing of me saying about Jalen Hurts, like, you know, that is one of the things that I feel like his O-line, he's startled. He's off his toes, you know, he's not comfortable. And he's not used to being uncomfortable. And I feel like they need to embed in him and knowing telling him, yo, just protect the ball, go do your check downs, go through your progression. When you if the line is cracking down, like, do your best. If you gotta if you see it open in a run, don't hesitate, run. But keep your eyes downfield and do your check downs. Like, don't be scared if you get touched a little bit. It's football, man. You know, don't become that scared quarterback that's scared to get knocked down. Like, you know, you got to show some type of toughness and ready to get that ball out your hand for a check down, and you get tapped. And sometimes that's what that is. Like, but man, like, that is the run game is non-existent, and it's just all that surrounding around this team. And I just feel like they need to get more creative in the plays to help them out. And I feel like he needs to be coached on, well, how to handle a man how to handle when your O-line is just nearly trash. Like, how to handle it when your O-line is nearly trash, how to handle that. And I just think they need a coach that it just all that's coaching. And with the coaching we got now, I don't know if he's gonna do it. I don't know if he's gonna get that teaching, you know. But we'll see. I believe we got the Raiders next. Man, listen, we can't lose for them, man. That's gonna be crazy. And yeah, that's gonna be crazy, man. So, but yeah, that's my opinion on how I feel about how he's doing. And like I said before, this is like he's the main thing. What I'm saying is he's taking risks too. And going to what I want to talk about, he's taking risks. He's forcing the ball. he's trying to please these players and receivers. And I think all the talk, and I'm not gonna say he's he's up and listening to all the talk that's going around and he's letting it get to his head. But seeing his game, it seems that way, because he did everything he did in this Charger game. He never did nothing like that. He was always cautious about throwing that ball, and because of that, his turnovers was limited. But through the whole season to now, all you hear for weeks, Jalen Hurts he gotta wait till he gotta throw the ball and wait till the receiver is too open. Sometimes he gotta take certain risks. Sometimes he gotta throw it. Sometimes he can't just wait. He gotta take something. Like Shannon Sharp even say that. He try to compare him with Dak. Yeah, Dak and all his other quarterback. Yeah, they might have interception, but sometimes you gotta do that. Because you can't be scared. You gotta release that ball. Shoot, if you get an interception, that's sometimes that happen. You can't play scared ball though. You can't hold on the ball. You gotta release the ball. You gotta throw it. You have to take risks sometimes. That's what all they kept saying about Jalen Hurts and what he should do. You have to take risks sometimes. You can't just wait to a receiver. Sometimes you gotta just boom, take that chance. Sometimes you gotta do all that. And they said this constantly, weeks after weeks, that they wanted Jalen Hurts to take more risks and throw that ball into tight spaces. And when he finally did it, look what happened. Interceptions constantly, turnovers. But they don't want to talk about that. They want to renege. They don't want to mention all that's going on and all that. They don't want to mention that they was wrong and that they analyze things wrong, and they talking about what he should did, and when he did do it, it caused an interception. Instead of looking at him like, well, listen, he's not taking risks, he's not trying to take no chance, but that got him in the ball, and that's good. Having no interceptions and less passing yard is better than having multiple interceptions and high passing yardage and you lose the game. Like, they don't want to mention that. They don't want to mention they was wrong. They don't want to say that, but they want to continue to find ways to criticize. Like, and don't get me wrong, it's still on Jalen Hurts, because if he allowed that to go to his ear to actually do that ignorant decisions, to be throwing it into traffic in tight spaces, then he needs to get out of his head too. But that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all asked him to do that weeks, and he did it, and look what happened. So please, to end this all, let them play their game. If it's winning, if they are winning, that's how they win. Long as they protect that ball and not shoot themselves in their own foot, then it's all good. So I hope this teach these analysts and these other fans or whatever, man, let them play the game. Long as they protect that ball, they should be all right, because the defense is playing good. And don't take no more risks, man. Listen, if you gotta go your progression and if it's not for sure for you, cool, that's understandable. Do your check downs. But throwing into windows that's just iffy and tight spaces and all this other stuff, like, listen, like, come on, like, especially when you're like, I can understand if the play calling is consistent and everything is going well for you, then cool. But with these type of plays, you can't be taking those type of chances, man. Just protect the ball, live to see another down. That's just what it is. So, come out with another video. I gotta get back to handle what I gotta handle. Hope you agree, but if you disagree, it's all love. Like, everybody got a valid point. Everybody got right to their opinions and how they feel. But definitely let me know your point of view, and like, follow, and subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I'm coming out with another video, so definitely, please stay tuned. And it's much appreciated, man. But this is your boy Hyphen Jerry. Thanks for tuning in, Hyphen Eagles Bird Game.